Hey guys, Tom with Buffbright. I've spent a lot of years in this industry, and I've spent a lot of years in the supply industry. And if you're looking for something like I always was, that is the next great thing to show people that would save them time and money, I mean, you need to take a look at this. The For Real. This thing is absolutely amazing. So this is our retail card, and it easily sells itself. People will see it on your trucks, people will see it in your store, they'll ask questions. It's strange looking, but it does an enormous amount of work in a very small amount of time. It's 5 times faster than anything else on the market. So it just pops right out of this retail card. This retail card, if you buy it, those come free with every one of the fangs that you buy. Now this tool will fit the crevice tool, the standard orange crevice tool that's out there. You'll notice that it mimics exactly the crevice tool. But we love these crevice tools. The only thing that we don't love about them is that sometimes they're a little long and a little hard to use, and this is more of a one-handed, easy operation if you've got it on what we call a fang. Also, fitment-wise, this fits 1.5 inches outside. This also fits 1.5 inches outside. This doesn't fit anything on the inside. This fits 1.25 inches on the inside, which if you need to adapt it to a shop vac, and you have the shop vac adapter here, it will easily attach to that, and that'll go to those large hoses. If you have a 1.25 inch hose, it'll fit with 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches cuff. It'll fit that perfectly. Or if you have your standard 1.5 inch car wash hose, which a lot of detail shops have, it just slides right into that, and it works perfect. So, and it can be used as just a standard kind of a mini, shorty, stubby crevice tool. It's perfect. One reason I like these a little better than these is because as you're using these, it's really hard to, if you're up here, you have a lot of leverage kind of cantilevered out there, and it's hard on your wrist. So most guys will lean in there with 2 hands, and they're working that. The problem with working that with 2 hands is that's that much more pressure. And remember, pressure is not our friend here. Pressure is what's going to kill that tool, because if we create pressure, we create friction, and friction is heat, and heat is going to melt the tool and wear it down. So not only that, but it won't work as well. Let's talk about fitment. You pick up on our website the cuffs for them. We got the 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. We got the 1.5 inches to 1.5 inches. And like I said, we have the 2 1/4 to 1.25 inches. As far as how to use it, to recommend to your customers, 3 main rules. 1, always go one way. Just one way, left to right, right to left, back or top to bottom. That works the best. If you start going side to side, you're gonna have problems. The other thing is, never push down hard. If you push down hard, you're trapping that hair against the carpet. And trapping the hair against the carpet is defeating the purpose. We need the suction to do its job, because we're getting the synergistic effect of that vacuuming on that carpet. And as it goes through it, it combs the hair into a linear line, kind of like my fingers here, to a linear line, and the vacuum is able to suck it right away. If we're pushing down hard, the pressure will pinch that hair against the carpet, and the vacuum can't do its job. So don't press down too hard. That's never gonna help you. The third is, have you ever been working with hair on a car and you pull a piece off and you let go of it, and like a magnet it returns? That static electricity, and it builds up on that interior with the piece of hair, positive, negative charge, draws to each other. Glass cleaner, or if you've got some other paint gloss or some kind of a static reducing spray that you sell in your store or on your trucks, a little mist to that, that'll give you another product that you can get them to use, and you can sell 2 products in one, and it makes a huge difference. Cuts the static. It also creates a lubricant that will lubricate that and help the hair come out easier, and it also helps the brush glide through. And it cuts that friction, because the friction is what wears it down. But it will wear down. About 20 uses, and you're gonna wear just the nubs off, and then you get about another 50 to 60 uses out of it before you wear all the way through that 1/4 inch of material down to where you get to the fang. But still, that's a lot of vacuums. I mean, 60 to 80 vacuums and dog hair removals. It works just as good without the teeth as it does with the teeth. Those are there for aesthetics, and they do create a little positive airflow because it increases the airflow. but it's still, that polymeric silicone is just gonna pull all that hair out, clear until that thing is worn completely out. The best way to sell them, guys, walk into the place, have your retail card, maybe it's hanging on, put it by the door, they'll see it, they'll wanna buy it. Every detailer in the book is willing to spend $25 to solve a $1 million problem that they've had forever, that takes them forever. Or you walk in, show this to them and say, hey, you wanna try something out? The first week they'll buy one, the next week they're gonna buy like 4 or 5 more if they've got more guys in that shop. It solves a huge problem, and they're gonna be all over fixing that problem. Now, they may just buy the Fang once every 6 months to a year because it won't wear out that quick. But the next week you'll go by and they'll buy a few more of these and a few more of these. Every week they'll buy some just to keep a supply in, because they see how much time it saves them, and who doesn't want to save time? So get the for real at buffbright.com. Become a distributor for us and we will take care of you. We want to make you a distributor today. Let's get it done. All right, thanks guys.